Urusei Yatsura, or those obnoxious aliens. With its most recent release, we've been getting a lot more figures as of late. This is just a huge win for all fans of old school anime, not to mention the figure community, and it brings me absolute joy to see one of my favorite characters in all of anime forever immortalized in a beautiful PVC molded plastic. Now Bandai Spirits retro classic anime waifu Lum gives us quite the bang for our buck. Now let's go ahead and just jump right into it. Hey guys, welcome back to another figure review. Today we'll be looking at the Figuarts Zero chouette of Lum from Urusei Yatsura. Starting off, my first impressions are pretty good. Just taking a look at the box, we can see several aspects of the figure, as well as a heart design with transparent plastic to see the figure inside of it, which is a really nice detail and excellent for packaging. And we also get a ton of previews of what the figure looks like in various shots and angles on the sides of the box as well. Now the question is, do these shots hold up with the figure inside of it? Well, we'll find out soon. But first, let's take a look at all of the various angles included on the box. Taking a look at the top of the box, you can see a heart design with a nice little ring around it, very outer spacey and very much like Lum. Overall, a great touch. And then looking at the bottom, we get a bit of descriptive text and a nice shot of Lum herself. Scaling up the right side, we get a nice trophy shot of Lum. It looks very gorgeous indeed. And then doing a nice slow pan over the left side, we get an absolutely stunning close-up of our favorite alien. Now the back of the box holds all of the great shots to introduce us to what awaits us. We see a couple of front and back shots as well as a close-up, and then a full trophy shot going down the left side. Overall, the packaging is very gorgeous, very eye-catching, and very well put together. And I think it does a really good job of representing what the figure holds inside of it. So let's take a look. Taking just one quick look at the figure after taking it out of the box, you can see one thing that really stands out is its trophy-like design. And quite honestly, there's a lot going on here, so we're going to delve into each part individually. Now just taking a look at Lum, we can see her amazing pose here, giving us a leg up and telling us how confident she really is. And upon first glance, it really looks like there are no imperfections here. Everything is spectacularly well done. She does look a little on the small side, but that's alright because the design overall makes a little more sense, being in tune with her more petite look. I mean, it is basically a trophy after all, and trophies can't be too large, otherwise they'll just topple over. Speaking of, the weight on this thing is absolutely incredible. You can feel all of the weight in the bottom of the base, which honestly does make Lum feel a little more light and airy, as she should, considering she is a very floaty girl. The base here really glimmers and shines, it's very glossy, and it has a nice swirl pattern to it, as if it's kind of holding it up like a spring, so I think that's a really cool idea. It leaves a lot of concern for fingerprints, considering its metallic nature, and I would probably recommend against touching it too much, even as tempting as it is to hold it like a trophy considering how it looks. It's not just the metallic parts that seem to be fingerprint magnets though. The transparent plastic right below Lum seem to also have a lot of fingerprint potential. Just looking at me holding it for a couple of seconds, you can already see some start to form, which is a little bit of a concern. Nevertheless, I love the heart design sitting below Lum. I believe it really suits her character. It is also worth noting that Lum cannot be removed from the base as it is all one piece. Aside from being a potential fingerprint magnet, the overall structure of this figure is absolutely fantastic. The super vibrant colors and all of the amazing detail, from the front of the figure to the back of the figure, and all of the intricacies in the paint job, I really think this figure stands out. It's kind of amazing to me how every single color pops, especially the yellow in the tights, and the waviness of the blue in the hair, with no paint blotching to be found anywhere. There's honestly not a lot of bad things to say about this beautiful figure, especially given the history with this old anime. There just aren't a lot of modern figures that can really live up to the standard that's being presented here today. I think for that reasoning alone, I can place this figure amongst one of my higher rankings of an 8 out of 10. I do wish it was just a little bit bigger, and maybe had a little more versatility in the base, such as being able to remove Lum, but I digress, this figure is absolutely fantastic. And that just about wraps up my thoughts on the Figuarts Zero chouette Lum from Urusei Yatsura, an absolutely stunning figure with a lot of detail. Go ahead and leave a like, a comment, and don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.